good in the hood? Nothing much here, just going to work. Actually first gonna drop my dog off to my brother's house and then go to work. So, yeah. that's the dealio. Hopefully that won't be so bad, and maybe it'll go by pretty quick so I can get my minutes on my phone. And last night my dog chewed my work shoes, so now I'm gonna have to go get me some new work shoes this week. Yay. Love it. I thought I had them up where he couldn't get a hold of them. He chewed right on through it, like split the goddamn rubber and everything. I'm so pissed at that damn son of a bitch. He knows I'm talking about him. He's sitting right here with me. I whooped him. I rubbed his nose into what he did and everything. Oh, Lord. I don't know why you waving at me. I don't know you. I love it how some people are like, I know it's a southern thing where people wave and shit like that, but like, if I don't know you, why am I gonna wave at you? Like, it's one thing if I know you and I'm gonna wave at you, you know what I'm saying? But, God. And I was raised with manners, you know what I'm saying? I just never understood why people be like, you don't even know me, bitch. Like, be one thing if I'm like, and I knew you, like I seen you through your car and I was like, oh, that's my homegirl or homeboy or my mom, my dad, my cousin, I don't know. Wish I could just roll this window up, but since it's off track, I can't. I have to pull out the damn door panel in order to do it. And I'm scared if I pull the door panel out, I'm not going to be able to get it back on. So, I ain't fooling with it. I'll let my dad or my nephew do it because I trust them to do it. Somebody told me, one of my family members told me, and I can't remember who it was, they said, don't trust your nephew. And I'm like, I trust him because he helped work on my car when I got in the car accident. And they did a pretty decent job on my car, you know what I mean? I mean, I think my dad did most of the work, but like the last day, like we had him and they busted ass and got my car done, you know what I'm saying? Besides the back door panel and on it, but that's the back door. You can see it. You can see the whole frame of the door. Sort of embarrassing though, you know? But, hey. At least my car's rolling. I can't say nothing, you know? It takes me to point A to point B, right? Oh. Shit, I'm fucking tired. And like I said, I don't know why. I slept good last night. I slept, you know. Hair looks crazy today. I'm gonna go probably first get my my vapes that I need, and probably go try to find some Christmas decorations for my job. So that's gonna be fun. And then I gotta go get some work shoes and a belt for work. So I'm probably just gonna go to like Walmart or somewhere and see what I can find myself. Even though I fucking hate Walmart right now because of the holidays. As I say it, the holidays. The holidays. The holidays, the holidays, the holidays. So that's probably where I'm gonna go now. First is to Walmart. I also need to get some like laundry soap and fabric softener. I feel like there's something else I need. I can't remember off the top of my head what I need. I'm having issues because like I got my phone like turned on again. But I'm having issues with uploading to YouTube. Like they took out, like when you go up and you, like especially on your phone, I don't know if anybody else uploads on their phone or not, but you hit the plus sign and then it says upload video. It will not let me hit next like it used to, so I can go and like retrieve my video that I just edited. So I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna have to play around with it, figure it out. I mean, maybe I have to go into my settings on my YouTube. I don't know. If that's the fucking case, then I don't know how I'm gonna be uploading videos, you know, because I want to start uploading. I have 2 vlogs already uploaded. Not uploaded, edited. One, I just got to finish exporting and saving to my gallery, and then the other one, it's saved and exported and everything. Like it's completed, you know, like all it needs to do is just jump on damn YouTube and get posted, you know what I'm saying? So I don't fucking know. Like I'm trying to, I don't know. And it's weird because like, you know, I uploaded the one that I did that was like a long ass video of me during Halloween in October and stuff, and that was the first video, you know, that last the I'm back video, I think, you know, and I was able to do it then. I don't know what's up. So I'm gonna have to play around with it when I get more time to. I mean, I've been playing with it all morning long, and I don't know. No idea. So, but I'm gonna go to Wally World and see what I can find as far as Christmas decorations and laundry soap and stuff like that. Because my job, like, let me tell you what happened. We did have a lot of Christmas decorations, mind you. Like we had it collected over the years before I even started working there, 6.5 years ago. Well, I don't know if there was like a leak in our shed or what it was, because that's where we put our Christmas decorations in a tub in the shed. Well, they all got wet and got mildew on it, and so my boss, my GM, he threw it all away because obviously they were no bueno anymore. So I'm basically going from scratch on decorating. So I'm basically starting from the bottom and working my way up, you know. So they're giving me a $50 limit, which I think is like stupid. They should give me a little bit more. Even my area director told me that that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? That they should at least give you $100 or whatever, you know, since you ain't got nothing. But whatever. So anyway, yeah. So I'm going to go get these decorations, and then I'm gonna go to work and do a payout for it. That's gonna be fun. Should go. These people are freezing now. I shouldn't have left out after 3 o'clock. I should have started early this morning, but I was more concerned about trying to upload that video and finish up my show that I was watching. Because I'm a lazy piece of shit. So, yeah. But I gotta go here, get all the stuff that I need, and hurry and get to my job and decorate, and then turn around and go get my daughter. And I'm gonna try to see if I can find one thing for one person for Christmas today, and then on Thursday when I'm off, I'm gonna see if I can find something else for somebody else. I'm trying to start early Trying to start early, but you know how that goes. So, girl. God, all these people. I can't wait till the holidays are over with. I swear to God. Like, once January 1st hits and all the people are done with whatever they're doing, I'm going to be so much more happier. I get so stressed out during the holidays anyway because, you know, it's just, it's like everybody is like rushing to get shit for their kids for Christmas and their family members for Christmas, and then they're traveling and more people, and it's just hell. I feel like it is hell, and that's why I call it holidays, because of that reason. They got more damn parking spots reserved for those pickups shit now at Walmart. Sad. Alright, gotta go take the buggy back. Walmart needs to get on their job about getting their buggies. Damn freaking shopping shit gets on my damn nerves, especially at this Walmart right here. It is the most ghettoest Walmart ever. Everybody named Mama is here, and I can't stand it. Cannot stand it. Okay, I'm gonna go to work and put up these decorations and probably be going to the dollar store to see what I can find as far as other decorations is concerned. But $50 is not shit, you know? That's what they limit me to. So I'm probably gonna buy more on my part. Like, I'm gonna use my own money and add more things as I go. So now I gotta hurry up and get this decorated because my daughter's game ends around 7, so I only have probably about 2 hours to decorate, go get her, and then get her something to eat, or go get her something to eat. I might just ask her if she wants anything from my job. So, yeah, but now I'm heading to my job. I'm going to decorate and get shit together on that part. Oh, I didn't get no hooks for the balls. So I'm probably gonna have to go back to the dollar store and get some hooks. That's just fun. Girl, always forget something. I was gonna vlog in there and everything, but like everywhere I turned, there were so many people there. And yeah, I get it. Everybody's getting off of work and shit, but I just can't. You know what I'm saying? And also, I got a pre-lit tree for us so we don't have to worry about buying lights. I will have to buy lights because I'm gonna do lights around the drive-thru and stuff like that. But like as far as like on the inside, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna put some window cleans on the window, and pretty much that's all I'm gonna do really. Maybe go to the dollar store, see what they have Christmas wise, like decoration wise or what have you, and then go from there. And one of my managers said that she's going to be bringing some bows, so I hope she did, but I doubt she did, so. But if not, that's fine. I can still buy a pack of bows at the dollar store. I don't count on her to do it. I don't expect her to do it. It's just something that she just offered. I'm like, so. And then while I'm there, I'm going to see if I can probably find my kids something for Christmas, and like one person. I know. Look at there. See the fucking bottle? I thought I put that in the floorboard, but whatever. But anyway, by the time you guys see this though, I have figured out my YouTube's uploading situation, because obviously, but I am now officially 3 vlogs behind. Well, including this one, it's 3 vlogs. So, I'm stressing the hell out, so I might have to get on like live or something on like Instagram or something and like ask for help from one of my girls that upload videos on YouTube, because that would be great. Especially since I do everything on my phone as far as my YouTube and everything, you know what I'm saying? I do need to invest in a laptop, but yeah, I have a laptop, it's just broke. And I found it, but it's broke, and I have to go get it repair it. But I don't think it's worth repairing, to be honest with you, because I've had it forever. So I think I'm just gonna go and break down and like buy me a laptop, save my money, and do that. So yeah. And I could upload my videos for my job, but I don't really want to do all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want those files to be on the damn computer, and then my boss be like questioning me and stuff. Like, I ain't doing that shit, no, forget that. So I'm just gonna, you know, not do that. Well, I got done with that. Now I'm gonna go drive to the vape store, get me a vape or two, and try and figure out, I gotta go to the Dollar Tree, and then I gotta go to Chick-fil-A and get my kids some food. But that'll be like the last thing I do. Oh, and I gotta get gas. So I'm trying to get all this shit done in an orderly time frame, if that makes sense. And I still didn't get anything for anybody for Christmas yet. Procrastination at its finest over here, y'all. Alright, I had to check to see what time it was. Let's see how I'm looking. Apple and the flavor I got, or flavors I got, because I only bought 2 of them, is Miami Mint. It's an Elf bar, by the way, if anybody was wondering what I vape on. And sour apple. Look at your cheer outfit. Oh, you look so cute. Look, Shallow. Look how cute she looks. I'm having a very late start to my day. It's like after 2, I believe, and I'm already just getting out of the shower. I'm already making me a cup of coffee. Well, I've already had 1 cup of coffee today, hoping to God it would help me like wake the fuck up a little bit. So I'm having a second one because I feel like I don't feel like doing anything, guys. Like, I just don't. I mean, like, I had plans to, like, put my tree up today with my kid and all this other whatnot shit, but I just don't feel like it. I don't know. I've just not been in the mood today or something. It's just like, I can't get my ass out of bed to save myself for shit. And also, I've been, like, just, when I did get up, mind you, because I got up about 11 today, I just laid around and, like, just watched TV because I was like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just been one of those days for me. Hell, I fucking don't know. So I have some other ideas for YouTube, or for sit-down videos on here, on my YouTube channel. And one of them is, I thought I would talk about my whole year, 2022, and like what all went down and everything. It was a lot going on, and and I would have to like kind of write down so I don't forget anything, any events in my life. If you want me to do a video on that and just kind of like talk a little bit, because I know I haven't like really, I think the most videos that I've like actually uploaded was about 10 this year. Like, and it's crazy because usually I have more than that, even when I'm not vlogging as often, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I guess I'll have to, talk about why, not really why, but just like what went on in my year, you know what I'm saying? I guess I could do it, like record it, edit, and have it out before the end of the year. That way you guys can kind of have some knowledge on what's going on with my life. I mean, I've kind of talked kind of slightly base about certain situations and stuff that's going on in my life and like stuff like that, but like not in depth, you know what I'm saying, about what's going on as a whole, like for the whole year, like how my year just sucked in general and when it started and what was like sort of the beginning of it, and then like, you know, and maybe if I just get it off my chest and talk to you guys and tell you guys what's up, and maybe you guys will understand, maybe you won't, but at least you guys will have some kind of knowledge on like why I wasn't vlogging as often this year and why, like what was going on. Like it was a lot, and I think I'm ready to talk about it to a point, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just going to go with like, you know, trying to go chronologically, but not really, you know, like I'm going to try my best to do it chronologically, but like, I'll probably like miss something and go back to it, and it's just going to be a hot mess, but I'll try to do my best, you know what I'm saying? But if that's something that you guys want. Also, I just moved my purse into a bigger bag, or I'm carrying a bigger bag now. So if you want me to do like a old school what's in my purse, I'll totally do that. I want to do a video about my great grandmother, and the mystery on it, but I'm still researching about it. Like I'm still talking to family members, and just trying to get more information and stuff. I mean, I have a lot of information now, so I could do a video on it, but like it won't be nearly as like, well, we want to know more. Like we want to know more information. We want all the things, and I'm gonna try to get as much information as I can, and then when I feel like I've exceeded my research and stuff like that, then I'll do that video, hopefully. Once I get some death certificates and some marriage certificates and some other stuff like that, I will totally do it. I'm going to try to see if I can look up some census for my great-grandmother and my great-grandfather and all this other good jazz. So, we'll just see what's going on. Okay. So, I feel like doing a little bit of makeup today. I don't really know what, but like, I'm not really like wearing anything crazy. So I was just thinking like some mascara and eyeliner will do. That'll do, pig. But I think I have like a, I gotta find it first. Hold on. Let me find it. I think that, maybe it's in here. I don't know. Yeah. I have some like eyeshadow I could do. But I don't I know I have more eyeshadow than this, but this is just one of them that I have. But where is my other stuff? Oh, well. Anyway, I'm just going to use this like little pink Well, that fell out. Surprise, surprise. But then again, I don't know if I want to do that or not. I think I won't. Maybe I'm just going to do eyeliner and mascara and just call it a night. That's what I'm going to do. So where did I put my makeup bag at? Here we go. But yeah, I haven't done any makeup in probably 2 weeks or so. Probably not since Halloween, actually. Because I did get kind of dolled up for Halloween, but, you know, I'm just going to do a little bit of mascara. And I'm going to chat with you guys while I'm doing this, by the way. So, I'm, like, literally, I think I got, like, less than a month. No. Little over a month until my birthday. My birthday, if anybody knows, my birthday is January 7th. I'm a Capricorn. Like, how you doing? But anyway, like, I'm going to be 34 this coming birthday, right? And I'm trying to kind of figure out, like, what I want to do for my 34th birthday. It's not, like, a big milestone, but I do want to, like, go out. I mean, not go out, like, and get drunk, sludgy drunk, but I want to do something for my birthday, you know? Like, whether I go out with my friends for dinner, which I don't have many friends, so I don't even know why I'm saying that. You know, just, like, kind of have a hangout day with my friends, you know? We go, like, shopping or something, or whatever. But if you remember, I had this friend that I claimed as a best friend. And mind you, I was friends with her ever since I met her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was friends with her from day one, you know? And that was just who we are, our personality. The only downfall, and I'm not knocking anybody who is one, but she's a Gemini, so she's very, like, wishy-washy with stuff, and sometimes, like, she's difficult to not deal with, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, sometimes, like, and I've noticed this with her in general. I just lost my fucking eyeliner now. Where did it fucking go? That's not the right one. That one's a white one, but anyway, I've noticed with her that if you're not accommodating her, you know what I'm saying? Like, accommodating, like, her as a whole, or you're not giving her whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then she's like, oh, fuck you, you know? And I'm not going to say, like, I wasn't accommodating her as far as, like, friendship-wise, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, she was my best friend. And I say that was, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I guess I'll just have to use this one. I have another one. No, I don't. But anyway, I was, like, her friend, you know? Like, I considered myself her best friend, you know? And we hung out a lot, you know? And then she came back to work where I was at, you know? And, you know, she got all honky-dory with some other people, you know? And now she acts like she doesn't give me the time of day. You know what I mean? Like, for Christ's sake, my dog came from her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my dog from my best friend. Or my ex-best friend. Or whatever we are now. I'll say affiliates right now. Because that's what she's made me feel like I am to her. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I mean, that's all right. You know, her having new friends. I don't care for her. I'm not a jealous person. Like, oh, she can't have friends. Like, she can only have me as her friend. Like, she can't have other best friends. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I could care less, you know what I'm saying? Like, about her having more friends, the more the merrier, you know what I'm saying? we'll have a good time, you know. But at the same time, like, she's completely treated me like a different person. Like, she doesn't invite me to, like, hang out with her. And I get it. She probably thinks that, like, you know, I'm too busy because I work and stuff like that. But, I mean, to be honest with you, I would have hung out with her. You know what I'm saying? I would have figured out some time to, like, hang out with her if she really wanted to hang out with me. But I feel like she doesn't. So I'm like, I'm not even concerned about that. You know what I mean? So, you know, she's picked up on these new friends or whatever, or these friends, I guess she considers friends or whatever. And me, I'm the type person that, like, I'm very leery with people. And so I kind of, like, you know, it took me some time to really have my ex-best friend be considered one. You know what I'm saying? And because, like, I've always had issues with girlfriends in general and females in general, you know what I mean? And especially them, like, pretending to be my friend and acting shady on me and stuff like that. So you know what I mean? Like, I'm at a point where it's like I have to keep my guard up with especially with females. Men too, but more on the lines of bitches, you know what I'm saying? Because they are, I mean, there are girls out there, I'll tell you this, there are women out there that are very, very, like, they'll do you dirty in a heartbeat. Like, they don't give a fuck. They'll be all smiles and heart marks to your fucking face, and then, like, turn around and stab you in the back. And I've dealt with a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and I understand, like, there's certain people that are going to be in your life forever, and then there's certain people that are in your life temporarily, so it could teach you a lesson in life and continue on. But I literally thought she was going to be, like, one of those ride or die bitches, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we would always talk about just, like, hanging out, and we went to, like, 2 concerts together. We've gotten drunk. We've done all kinds of shit together. You know what I'm saying? We've went out to eat. We've you know what I'm saying? And, like, I was on the phone with her when she was with an ex-boyfriend. I was on the phone with her. This is how good of a friend I am to her. I was on the phone with her for, like, a few hours, mind you. Like, while she's fighting with her boyfriend at the time and all this other stuff, and she was drinking, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, that's just her, you know. And, you know, I still love her, you know, as a person. You know, I still love her. But, you know, her treating me like that, it's not, I feel like, and I don't want to sound like a selfish bitch or anything like that, but it's not fair to me. Like, if you don't want to hang out with me, you tell me. Like, you be honest with me. I like the truth, you know? I don't want to have to, like, figure out that, oh, my best friend is being a little shady, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't want to hang out with me anymore. She's being, you know, like, I don't want to ever have to figure shit out. Like, I want you to truthfully be honest. If I have to figure it out on my own, I'm done with you. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel about it. If you come out and you're like, oh yeah, well, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I have mad respect for you, and it's no hard feelings on my end, and it's probably no hard feelings on their end either. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I'm not gonna be treating that person like they don't exist, like I do if I have to figure it out on my own. You feel me? So anyway, yeah. So I figured it out a long time ago, like, when all this shit happened and everything, right? And so I was just like, okay, well, if that's what she wants, if she doesn't want to be my friend anymore, then we'll go our separate ways. Like, we'll just get along because we got to work together at times, you know, and that'll be it. You know what I'm saying? That will be fucking it. And it's like, every time I, like, try to talk to her at work and everything, she just acts different around me. So I'm just like, you know what? It's okay. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, I'm not saying I don't really care about the whole situation, but if that's the way that she wants it, then that's the way it's going to be. And, you know, and since I've figured it out, I don't think we'll ever have a opportunity to just really, like, hang out. Like, I know there's a concert coming up in April that she wants to go to, and I think everybody's going to, but, like, I'm not, like, I'm going, but I'm not hanging out with them, you know. I don't want to be feeling like the outsider, you know. And so, yeah, and I've picked up another friend, you know, but she is, I can't really talk much about it because, you know, but she is, she's a really down bitch, you know. I like her. She makes me laugh. We have a good time together, you know. And, you know, her personality is just like it's like, you know how you have a friend that's like your yin and yang? That's how she is with me. And, you know, she's slowly starting to replace the other ex-best friend. Or, well, she's not really, I mean, she's still my, like, you know, like, I still talk to her and stuff like that. But, and I might hang out with her occasionally, like, if I go out, like, I'll probably, like, go out to dinner with her, that's it. I won't do no more. You know what I'm saying? I won't go out drinking with her, I won't do anything like that. So, yeah. But the other girl is slowly replacing her. And it's sad because, you know, once you lose my friendship and everything, it's hard to get it back. It's hard for anybody to just get my, you know, get my friendship back with that shit, you know. I'll give you a couple of tries, which I've already have with this, with the last one, or the one, not the new one, but the other one. And I'm sorry, you know. I'm so fucking sorry, but I've given her ample chances to, like, woman up and talk to me about what's going on, like what is bothering her that I'm doing, if I am doing anything, you know what I'm saying? So, and honestly, I don't think I am doing anything to her and stuff, but I think it's stuff on her end. So, I'm over it, you know? I'm so over it with her, you know? And, you know, I'm tired of the, you know, she ended up getting with this guy, which, you know, I think he is good for her, you know what I'm saying? I think she should stick with it. But obviously she's probably not going, she probably won't, you know what I mean? She may, you know, but we'll see. And then, you know, when she moved away, like, she used to live across the street from me, right? Well, when she moved back closer to her peoples and everything, she's been treating me differently. I know. Notice. She doesn't want to hang out. I don't know. She's just acting really different, I feel like. And it sucks. But it's part of life, you know. You win some, you lose some, you know, with people, you know. And you and I hope could be a lesson to all the younger folks that are watching this, you know, that, you know, when you're young, you have friends, you know, and even when you're older too, this happens too. You'll have friends that you think you guys are gonna be friends forever, and then next thing you know, you guys have fallen out. You guys could be friends for 10 plus years, you know. You guys could have grown up together, and, you know, and went to the same schools together, and you guys, you know what I'm saying? But then just one day out of the blue, either it's like you guys, like, graduate, or, you know, one moves or whatever, and then you just lose touch with one another, and then it's over with. Or it's not really over with, but it's like, you know, you're not hanging out with that person anymore. So you find other people to not really replace them, but, like, to be your friends, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, they become close, you know, you get close with them, and then they become your friends, and then they do some shicey shit, or you do some shicey things to them, depending on what's up. And then, you know, you guys split, you know, and it's just like a recycle, like it's an ongoing thing, you know. It's like a reciprocate. I can't even talk to that because my words. Yeah. It's like a reciprocating door with people. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have, I say you have three different types of friends. You have the affiliates, which is the ones that like. Well, you have four. Let me add that. You have four different types of friends. You have your affiliates, which is just like people that you know, and people that you talk to occasionally. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or whatever, you know what I mean? And you guys are close, you guys are friends, but you're not like really close friends. Like you don't know 100% about these people. And then you have your work friends. And your work friends should stay your work friends. Like they should be just your friends at work and that's it. Like, your colleagues basically. Yeah, every now and then it's cool to get like a drink from a bar or go for lunch or something like that on your break or whatever. But as far as like them being your best fucking friends, you should never like twist that. And that's what I fucking did. That's the issue I have here. Okay, and then you have just friends, the friends that you know and you've gotten to know, and you guys hang out. You guys go out, you guys go out to eat, you guys go see movies, you guys go do all this stuff and stuff, but they knock on the door when they come to your house. Okay, they call you before they come to your house. Um, you're not, you FaceTime them, but you don't FaceTime them every day. Like these friends are friends that like you hang out with, but you don't hang out on a daily. Like you don't. You maybe hang out with them once a week or once a month or once a year or whatever, but you're in communication with them all the time, but you're just not like, you don't communicate with them like constantly. And then you have your ride or die, your best fucking friend in the whole fucking wide world. And this bitch, she will not give you a phone call, or he or she will not give you a phone call. She will just come up to your house. She's got the key to the door. She will come right in and open your refrigerator and get her a snack. You know what I'm saying? You guys are on the phone with each other 24 hours. You have sleepovers. You hang out. You guys are ugly together. You guys are pretty together. You guys go out and you guys erupt the world, basically. You guys paint the town red. You guys fucking, when y'all are together, it is like a fucking hurricane. Like, you guys are like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? And you guys are tight. There's no solid grip to loosen you guys up. You guys are family. Like, if you're an older, like if y'all are older than you guys and you guys have kids and y'all are married, your kids are or their kids as siblings or cousins or whatever, and like your husband, each other's husbands are friends, because obviously, they kind of like are forced to because of, you know what I'm saying? And, you guys FaceTime every day. If anything goes down, she's the first person or he's the first person that you guys, call. That's just y'all's relationship, and, I don't really have that ride or die bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't have, or do, I should say. It is what it is. It's okay. I'm fine. But, and then there's a fifth one. And they're your best friends. Been your friends forever and a day. But you don't talk often. But when you do connect, it's like you guys hung out yesterday and talked. You might not talk to them constantly. It might have been years and years and years since you've seen them. But as soon as you contact them or they contact you and everything, it's like y'all picked up from yesterday. It was just like yesterday when y'all fucking talked. And those are the oldie best friends, you know what I mean? That like stick in your life and stay in your life. But, you guys have lives, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of the times you don't want to interrupt people's lives, So, I got you a bonus one in there. How about that? All right. So, I'm going to go get my daughter from the bus stop. And we're going to ride back over here so we can see over there that big long box. It's a tree. I got a new tree. because I threw the old one out because it was like all the pieces were missing. Stay right. Little man wants to go with me. I don't know if you can see him or not. Look what he did to this fucking floor. Like, destroyed it. I'm gonna have to clean it before we actually put the tree up. So you're gonna have to go back up, back up, back up, back up. All right. It's winter time and it's warmer than shit out here. But anyway, I'm gonna go get my kid and bring her back over here. We're gonna chill. I might get like pizza ordered or something like that. But we'll see. My hair's crazy right now because it's clean and it's poofy as fuck. I should have straightened it, but I didn't want to straighten it when it was wet, so yeah. Okay. As you can tell, my hair's poofy as fuck because it's clean. I try not to straighten my hair as much. I have a hair straightener, but I don't like straightening my hair a lot because I don't like putting heat on my hair a lot, you know, and so hence why I don't. Every now and then my daughter will crimp my hair up and stuff like that and make it look all wavy, but my hair is naturally straight, pin straight, by the way. Like, if this is how it dries, you know, there might be a little wave to it, but that's just because it's at the crook of the neck or something, and it does dry kind of weird around that area, if you can't tell. And like up here it gets like really poofy, but like it's straight, it's naturally straight and oily, and it's also and it doesn't hold curl as much. So there she is. What? What are you laughing for? You don't know.
Oh no. They're not recording me today.
Don't flip off the camera.
I didn't do that.
It looks like you did.
I didn't. They can't even see me anyway.
Okay, whatever.
Y'all could say I got W-Riz.
You got what?
Nothing. Do I have my slippers, y'all?
Okay, I'm trying to drive now, but you wanna go decorate the
You want to
tree?
see the other one?
Oh my gosh, I'm driving.
One's a koala and then one's a bear.
She's okay.
Toesies. No, I don't. I want something to eat.
Well, we can decorate and then go get some.
No. I want
It's
to eat first.
Like what?
Please.
What do you want?
Food.
Well, Gizmos, I don't have my wallet or nothing like that, so I'll have to go back to the house. So we're gonna decorate and then do
Oh,
it.
what is going to take so long?
You want to DoorDash something to eat?
That also takes so long.
We can DoorDash while we're waiting, or while we're decorating. I mean, while we're waiting, of course. I can't talk today.
DoorDash what?
Whatever. What do you want? Choose on what you want. Or I can order pizza, or whatever you want.
I don't want no pizza.
Okay, fine. I just suggested it, okay?
Food.
Okay. Well, I'll get you food.
Oh, you didn't get me fancy.
Do it. We're going to Pablo right now. Ooh. Hey, little man. Hey. So I didn't really finish vlogging anything tonight. But I was on a hunt. I've been on a hunt for those window decals. I call them window cleans, but I guess they're window decals that you get for Christmas. You know, that you could just like get some like, you don't really need like, they just stick to the window. You know what I'm talking about? Like, And I went to the Dollar Tree. I went to the Family Dollar. I've went just about everywhere. Can't find any. I'm trying to find some for my job because I want to decorate the windows because we got a lot of windows. I found like one from Walmart that I liked and I got them, of course, but I can't find anything else. And like the ones at Walmart, like that they did have that were like really cool and I wanted, they're like $7 a sheet, and there's only like one big like window decal on there. And I was like, no, I just want like cute little like penguins and snowmans and Santa Clauses and shit like that. Like I don't want nothing crazy. And so I mean, if you guys have any more suggestions on where I should go, that would be great. I even looked at the Dollar General too. So, um, I don't know of anywhere else. I looked even at Five Below, thinking maybe they might have something, which I didn't even think, I doubted that they did, but I just was like, well, let's just see just in case, because you never know. Don't doubt it until you actually look. Um, So I don't know where else to get those damn things unless I have to like order them on Amazon or something. And I don't want to order them from Amazon because unless they're like really cheap and I can get them in bulk or something like that. And then I could keep them and have them for the next year. But if you have any suggestions on where I could find these son of a bitches at, because it's like, it seems like nobody is selling those this year. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Hey, what are you doing? Not much. I've just been piddling around here. Um, so as you all know, I've added a lot of tattoos on my body this past year. I think this year was the year for me to get a lot of tattoos. I think the last time I counted, I had like 25 or 26 tattoos, but like mind you, that was before I added more. On one day, I'm just going to be a whole collage of tattoos. Maybe. But anyway, I have this idea, and I've always wanted sleeves or half sleeve tattoos done on me, on my arms, right? And one of the ideas was that I wanted a whole sleeve just contributed to me, like that represented everything about me, like makeup, my creepy crime interest, me being a Capricorn, me being a mom, my favorite color's black, and all this other shit, right? Well, I always had seen it being on this arm, okay? And I still might roll with that, like going up this arm, we'll see. But I also am thinking that since I have my daughter's name here, and there's a lot of stuff anyway that's contribute to me in a way, I would just do it on this side. I have a masquerade mask, and then of course I have the tattoo of my Halloween, and I love Halloween. That's like one of my favorite holidays, so that's why, and it represents me. So, I still want to do that idea. I still want to do where I do a whole sleeve that just represents what I like, what I dig, stuff about me, that sort of shit, right? But now I want to flip it and put it on this side, or I think it would look better on this side. Okay? That is for another topic. But if I do all that, that would just mean that I would have to flip my makeup idea onto this hand. And mind you, I've already got like these. Yes, they could be covered up, because they're not like dark or nothing. But still, I don't want to have to go through all that again. Like, I don't want to have to go and do the lipstick again on this side and all this other stuff when I have the lipstick already here, So, I don't know. I'm thinking about just keeping the original idea where I will just do like this whole part of this arm being nothing but like Halloween related stuff. And then up top will be like stuff that represents me. And what have you, and then down here will be like my goth makeup. I don't know what to do on that. And then this could all just be anything else left over to represent me. I don't know yet. I don't know if that's really what I want to do, because like there's so much stuff that I want to get tattooed that I like, that I dig. You know what I'm saying? I love dragons, so I want to get something to do with dragons on me. I love fairies, so I want to do something that represents fairies on me. I love horror movies, so I want to do something about horror, whether it be like a huge collage of all of these horror characters that I dig. I love Tim Burton, so like, yeah. And then also, like, I love Motley Crue, so I want to pay homage to that. I mean, I do have one tattoo right here with one of their album cover symbols. It's the, I don't know, let me show you. See it? It's this one from the, excuse me, from the Shout at the Devil album. I also, like, want to get my little Papaw's memorial. I want to get my nanny's tattoo. I want to get my mom's tattoo, my dad's tattoo. I have a lot. Mind you. And then I have like this whole chest piece idea that I want to do that has like a moth and bleeding roses on it. I think it'll look really bomb. Something unique that's never been, I don't think it's ever been done to the way that I want it, if that makes sense, you know? And, yeah, like, I have that idea in mind. I have where I want, like, the dagger from the Motley Crue Dr. Feelgood album on one side, and then my, like, star constellation on the other side of my ribs. I also want something to go down my stomach. But what is something I can't figure out. So I'm going to hold off on that one. That one will be like one of the very few last ones that I do. I want to put the 3 little baby dragons from Game of Thrones on me somewhere. I also, I mean, like, there's so many things that I want. I want, like, a bunch of skulls on me. I want my favorite flower, which is the rose. I got one already, but I want, like, roses off the ass all over the place. I want, I don't really know what else I want at this point, but, like, I know I have so many ideas. Oh, I want to tattoo a Harley Quinn tattoo, other than my diamonds right here on this leg. I want to do like an actual Harley portrait or something. But I can't decide which Harley I want. I know that sucks. I was thinking about just keeping it old school with the like original Harley Quinn, but I can't decide, truth be told, you know. So, yeah. And then also, you know, I've been this year, well, not this year, but I like started last year, like started to practice witchcraft. So like I don't want to get like the runes and stuff like that, but I want to get like different symbols that like gravitate towards me, or I relate to, or whatever that represents me, you know. But that'll be on down, way on down. Like it'll be like one of those things that I like feel in the fillers, you know, like fill in between the lines or whatever. But yeah, like I just want a lot. I want a lot. I have like a lot of ideas in my head, and I can't I feel like I don't have enough space on my body for it, you know? Or I can't figure out how I'm gonna like place it or put it or whatever, you know? And I've always been so into like old school vintage like tattoos as well. And so I want like a couple of pinups and anchors and shit like that as well, because I like that old school shit. I like old Hollywood too. Oh, I want a Marilyn tattoo too. I forgot about that. So I want like a Marilyn portrait. She's, you know, a cool bitch. I've always loved. And I also want something to contribute to Elvis. I want something to contribute to James Dean. I want something to be, you know, like contribute to like old Hollywood as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't really know. And like, I don't want to get my face tattooed. I don't want to get my feet tattooed. And I don't want to get my, like, side of my neck or anything like that tattooed, you know? I mean, I'll compromise with maybe my neck, but I don't know. I just don't feel like I have enough space and you won't be able to see it. You know, that's why I'm like, nah, like, we're not doing the neck thing. I like to get, like, the 3 dragons behind my ear, maybe. I don't know. I don't know yet if I will or not, but I also want people to see the tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Because I love them little son of a bitches. You know, they're cute as fuck when they were babies. But yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what would be a cool thing to do as far as my tattoos. Because, you know, I want more and more tattoos, you know, and I just can't kind of figure out, like, how I'm going to do my tattoos, if that makes sense. You know, like, I'm playing around with, like, tattoos because I got this whole bag right here. This whole bag right here is nothing but tattoo stuff. And I've been playing around with just shit that I've been doodling with and stuff like that. And, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And, like, I need to figure out what I'm going to, like, what kind of tattoo I want to get for my dad. You know, and I don't want anything, like, stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I want something that, like, he would love and I would love too. Like, that, you know, wouldn't be retarded, you know? Because with my mom, I already have an idea for her. I'm going to put Stitch right here on my wrist right here. And underneath it's going to say Ohana. And it's going to have a purple flower for her favorite color. And that'll be, like, her tattoo. And and this is the thing, I want, like, both my mom and dad's tattoo to represent them in a way that, you know, it's not in your face like a mom or dad tattoo, but, like, if someone asked me about it, I'd be like, oh, this is my mom's tattoo. This is a tattoo that I got for my mom, or this is a tattoo that I got for my dad, you know? And I thought it would be interesting to, like, in little letters, like, well, not really little letters, but, like, somewhere hidden, like, put mom somewhere, or, like, have, like, the word mom or dad in the tattoo somewhere. But I just don't know, like, what to do for my dad, you know? And I know he likes to watch wrestling. I know that he loves NASCAR. I know that, you know, I mean, he doesn't really, I mean, he likes to work on cars a lot, you know, so I could do something with a car, but, you know, and I know he loves Fords, you know, so, like, but I don't want, like, the big Ford emblem on me or anything like that, you know? I want something that he would love and that I would love too, you know what I'm saying? And it's not just stupid and obnoxious, you know? And I want it to be very creative and very, it represents him, and it looks like it should be on my body at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Not nothing gothic or nothing like that, because that's not my dad's style. I mean, my dad's style is, well, I don't think my dad has a style. But you know what I mean, you know, like, I want it to, like, I want it to be something that my dad would like, and that I like, and, you know, it'd be for him, you know, it'd be like his tattoo that I got for him, you know, because I have my mom's, which is Stitch. Well, and also my mom loves unicorns too, so I've been going back and forth between that too. I might just do, I don't know, a little unicorn here for her instead. I haven't decided yet, but unicorn or Stitch, because she loves Stitch. That's her favorite Disney character. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, truth be told, I don't know. Oh, and I also want to do all my favorite Disney characters. Like, well, my favorite villain, which is Maleficent. Everybody knows that. But you know, I want to do all my favorite characters as well, like good and bad, you know. So I don't know. Maybe I could do that up there, up on top here, because I don't have a tattoo up here yet. But I just can't decide. I just can't decide. That's the issue that I got going on, is that I just can't decide what. I want the tattoos to flow together, and I want it to look good. I want them to look kick-ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at it, you're like, damn, that's a kick-ass tattoo, or damn, like, she has some creative, you know, that's cute. I like that. Like, I would totally get that. You know, I want people to look at it and be like, oh, okay, cool. Those are cool tattoos. Hi. Waiting for everybody to get done. I'm out in the patio area. We're taking forever in a day this time. Like, it's crazy. I'm not used to it. I'm used to, like, us clocking out by 10:30. And it's way past 10:30 right now. I miss my crew that gets their shit done. It's a great night. He is so mean to her. Like, look at this asshole. Look at the way that she just sits there and just deals with it. Yeah, I got you. Gizmo. Stop. Stop it. Leave her alone. Harley, you okay? Harley? Look at her and her butt up in the air like that. I don't know. I swear, that dog is going to drive that cat crazy. And Harley's such a sweet cat. She sure is. But anyway. But I'm off work now. Let me tell you something. Speaking of work, I was leaving to go to work. And see, I had rebagged all the trash that I had on the porch, right? Well, them son of a bitches got into the bags that I rebagged and threw trash all over in front of my door this morning. So I couldn't open up my glass door. Well, I call it a screen door, but it's not technically a screen door. It's just a glass door that you can see through. So me having Gizmo and my purse and my hoodie, and I had something else in my hand, I had to literally just like push that screen door open. And so I just kind of like made a little path so I could walk, you know, with my feet, like I was scooting stuff around and stuff. So, you know, yeah. And then when I got in tonight, more shit was scattered, like on my steps. And my steps are not the safest steps to begin with because I've fallen a couple of times on them steps. So, yeah.